Potentially huge news from Twitter today, or is it news at all? Twitter tweeting that the company is working on an edit button. Then again, it's April Fool's Day. Ed, what do you think? Is it a joke?
I've been reminding you, Em, all day long it's April Fool's Day. This is a joke, right? This is what the people want, but clearly this is a joke.
This is what I want, but I'm guessing this is a joke. Unfortunately, Twitter has resisted for years an edit button, right? So why would they do it now and on April Fool's Day?
Give us the edit button.
And even investors think it's a joke because
right,
the stock didn't move at all.
I checked. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll have to see tomorrow. And yes, you were the one preparing all of us not to fall for it.
I know.
Let's talk about China's tech stocks. You've been looking at that too. Beijing now planning to potentially give U.S. regulators full access to the auditing reports of 200 plus Chinese companies listed in New York. What would be the significance of this?
Yeah, and it clearly moved U.S. listed shares of Chinese tech companies, right? The Golden Dragon China Index, or NASDAQ Golden Dragon China Index, up almost 5%. And, a lot of names on the move. 69 out of 81 stocks in that index in positive territory this Friday. But you look at some of the names, Alibaba, Baidu, NetEase, all companies that have kind of struggled with this concept of whether they'd be delisted because of the tensions. So it's one to watch, but it would be a significant olive branch, if you like, based on what sources told Bloomberg, between Chinese authorities and the United States. Coming into my Bloomberg terminal very quickly, look at this chart. It's been a time of pain for the last 12 months for US-listed Chinese tech companies in particular shares, right? This was the worst start to a year since 2008, worst first quarter for a year since 2008. But you also look on the right-hand side of that screen, 4 successive quarters of declines for the NASDAQ Golden Dragon Index, right? Which is its worst run of quarterly decline since 2009. But we've suddenly started to change the narrative a little bit. Earlier in the month of March, beginning of this year, Chinese authorities started to signal that the regulatory crackdown that's been aimed at gaming companies, for example, internet, social media companies, would be eased. And then look at this white line, the Golden Dragon Index. It started to pair the declines we've seen. So this could be a substantive step forward.